Hey, good morning, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the den of iniquity that is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your original Big Shave Best champion, as always. And this morning, we're going to break out the above the tie Cronus handle R1 with a Voskhod blade that has one shave on it, because off camera I did a open comb D-plate carve shave with about 2.5 days growth, and it was amazing. Now that the Teflon's worn off, this blade is ready to go as is. We're gonna get it warmed up. Rich Band shaving brush coming in again at the ready. Cube to prep. Today's soap is feeling orange. Orange chill. Starting to warm up finally a little bit in San Antonio, so orange chill, just a regular mentholated one, seems right up its alley. Haven't broken out the Stirling in a while, minus the 3 soap, 1 bowl combo. We got the mentholated witch hazel with aloe and the aftershave splash, and we're going to top coat that with, I don't know, I forget my German accent, but the Strength of the Ocean Aqua Amara. Some people like it, some people hate it. I love it. I'm sorry, I like citrus. And I like what I've gotten a few compliments since I started wearing it. It's a cheapie basically now, and it's discontinued, but you can still find it on a few places. And I really enjoyed it. It works well for me. Let's get that face prepped. Turn off the water now. The great thing about the one blade shave, it was close, but not like super close for the 2 passes I did. So I didn't over stretch my face, which is nice, or overextend the tolerance on my face. To wet the tips here, load the brush. Tallow-based soap, probably, if not the best, top 3 best bang for the buck price to ounce. In your tallow category in particular. Your non-tallow best bang for the buck is still Soap Commander, the price per ounce. Nothing fancy today. But you know, it is out there. A lot of BS in the world, folks. But, you know, certain events politically, certain things involving celebrities lately for different reasons this week and last week. But none of that matters when you lose a friend. And I found out yesterday morning that when I used to live in Illinois, I had a close group of friends that we met back when I was still married. So met a fellow Texan, introduced us to a great group of friends. And when I was still there, they were there, you know, even after I'm divorced, they were my friends there, and we hung out, and they were there for my birthdays and stuff, you know, before and after. And when I find out that this one lady, and I still don't have confirmations as to what exactly it was. I heard one thing, but that's not important. Important thing is, in terms of this, she passed away Sunday evening into Monday morning, maybe Sunday evening, I think. And it's very sad. She's 44. I was very close with her brother. He and I Cowboys fans, and we went to see the Royal Rumble in 2012. I took him because his then wife was deployed, and my ex-wife at the time, we were married, of course, was kind enough to babysit the kid who was younger. And it's just a sad thing to hear about that, because she was a good friend. They'd invite me over to the house where we'd have patio parties and stuff, and we just were good friends that took care of me. It was always fun to discuss things, and I didn't get to see her in September because she had a business trip, and I went up there for a mutual friend's wedding. So I was looking to hang out with all the friends, and sad I didn't get to see her now. So I spent a couple hours yesterday, kind of stunned. I mean, you don't expect to hear stuff like this, and but so I'm there. I told the brother, hey, I know I'm here in Texas, but if you need anything, I'm there. Gotta probably send some flowers, but I won't be able to make it to the services because it's Saturday, and quick turn like that, it's not available to do. Yeah. So, all that other stuff people are going off and getting angry about in the world, sort of pales in comparison. I haven't used the R1 in a while. Love the weight. I will say this one, it took me a bit. Now this is my first shave with in a long time, and I'm learning angles and things with different razors. It's all makes for different shaves. Soap's drying a little. You notice on my mustache, which means I did not hydrate it well enough to wait for it that long. We're going to touch it up. A little dip. There we go. A really good first pass. So, kind of learning the angle, I have to admit. So, it was a little, I don't want to say scrapey, but it felt that way more so than others. But it could have been because my lather wasn't where it needed to be. So, let's see if we can work a better second pass here. Let's pick up the energy a little. I didn't mean to come in on a Debbie Downer, but man. It's a sobering thought when you see all these other people on Facebook going off about, oh, he got off, or oh no, the report didn't say this, or whatever, anything but what really affects you day to day. It's all this stuff we want to moan about. Gets put into perspective. The upside is I had a good day at work, you know, in terms of minus, you know, kind of processing that news. The trick is, though, now I got to figure out how to explain something to an older coworker, try to get him to readjust how he's thinking. Because we're doing some cost forecasting for future budgets, you know, so we're projecting close to the mark in terms of, you know, do we have to renew warranties, the software licenses, things like this, you know. Pretty mundane, but important stuff. It's going to be another 2-pass shave because we are not going to tax our skin that heavy. Alright. So I got to see if, unless maybe the code gets cracked before I get to work because they get in before I do. I mean, it does. I admit it takes me a little bit to understand tasks sometimes. And hey, Kendi. No, sorry. I have to ask a lot of clarifying questions because sometimes people think they say something and to me they don't. So I've learned to ask those questions so I can meet the goal of the task, and I don't want to assume and then have to go back and correct it 20 times. I'd rather ask 20 questions up front. No, 20 is exaggeration, but you get the idea. It's really odd. Today it's not leaving as much residual slickness. It could be a matter of my hydration not being quite there, I guess. Seems fine though. I like where the shave is at. Interesting. We'll find out more. Shave feels good. I'm not seeing any battle damage. Razor's tightened down. Maybe the R1's just more aggressive than I remember. So Stan has retired officially, by the way, if you hadn't heard. There they are. Yeah, that's the reason I don't use my R1 as much. Around the mustache. Last time I remember, got me some weepers. Let's touch up the neck. Turn that off real quick. I'll put just the rest of the soap on the face here. I got some weepers right around here. And the M1's a little better daily for me. The H1's much too aggressive. I bought it, I don't even know if I used it once, I may have, and I sold to Rudd's. Which I know H1, one of his daily drivers, or one pass I'd shave. So I'm glad it's getting love. I haven't talked to him in a while. I'll hit him up on Messenger soon. He's a good dude to talk to. We've had some chats, but it's been a while. Been at least a year and a half because we moved buildings last time I talked to him. Of course, I always watch. I like unlike me, just shaving and yapping, he's more concise and focused on the product. You know me, I just run my mouth. But he's much more active on like Reddit and stuff too. I have differing opinion on Reddit. More feedback today. Looks like the weepers will cooperate though. Just that little bit of menthol they use is just right for me. It's just cooling without being overwhelming. Black ice is one of my favorites. This one has a good level to it. I had this in the fridge, but I took it out last night, so it's not going to quite be there. Just a little, also mentholated. Smells more like, I've said this in the past, but I haven't used it in so long, some of you might have seen it. To me, this smells a lot like Tang. The old school orange powder drink the astronauts had, right? Damn it. You can still feel that growth a little. That's better. Yeah, I wouldn't do this twice in a row. I mean, shave's good. I expected more feedback anyway because I've shaved 3 days in a row now. So. Yeah, now let's go with the actual aftershave, also mentholated. Bit of overkill, I know. Whew, nice and chilly. All right. Feels good. And timing's good. 20 minutes. All right. With that, finish off with the Aqua Amara from Bulgari, or Bulgari. All right. And we are done. Ha! That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. I said we are done. Click. Turn off the lights. Brains off. It's Wednesday. Meeting week. Meeting day. Woohoo. Fun, fun. Okay, so with that, we got, let's just recap. Stirling Orange Chill, Witch Hazel and Aloe Mentholated. Aftershave also mentholated. Nice. Feeling cool, crisp, citrusy. Richmond Shaving Brush, 26 mil, Boss Knot. Thank you, Rich, again. This is a lovely gift, and it really is a great performing brush. Prep with the Bamboo Charcoal Cube. Mentholated. This is kind of a mentholated shave. And the Above the Tie Chronos handle. I always said Atlas, and somebody said, isn't that Chronos? I looked at the box. Dude, it is. I bought this courtesy of David Munoz. It was an S1, and then I bought the M1 R1 H1 package, sold the top cap and the H1 to Rudd's, bought a new top cap. Nice, beautiful weight, stainless steel machined, USA, you know. Probably more would be a few days growth shaver for me versus a daily driver. Maybe I need to revisit the M1, let's say tomorrow. I'll probably put a fresh blade in this case, and see what the difference is for a daily shave, because this one was the feedback which I expected. I mean, I'm close, but I think, since I'm not as honestly familiar with using this one, I think that's where it got me. I need to practice with it some more, which, I mean, if I'm going to keep it, I may, you know, it could go up for sale. I have a nice package with the S1 slant. It's all close comb. So there's a possibility of that, because I have some nice razors all set up now, and maybe I could part ways. We'll see. Yeah, let me close this one, weep her up, and we're done. Enough talking today. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers. Watch out for school zones and school buses. Too sweet to all the good brothers and good sisters out there. And, man, hug your friends, your family members, your loved ones, because when it's closer to home, I know things happen, but man, you just don't, no one expects it unless, you know, it's an elderly parent or whatever. And, you know, it's sad that when time comes, but 44 years old, way too young, regardless of, you know, with the situation. But hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the next shave, something milder. But yeah, so that's what I'd say. Take care, friends, and hope to see you for the next shave.